And I don't have much sympathy as I'm looking at this indictment. Look at all the charges. Look at this. Look at this. I seldom have I seen a more prolific amount of convictions. This is just from 2010 of thefts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 thefts in the last 10 years, last 14 years. 20.
What do I think? There's a man who knows.
Who are you, sir?
Marcus Johnson.
Marcus Keith Johnson.
Yes, sir.
On both cases, David?
There were actually 3 cases, I believe. Well, no, just 2. I'm sorry, just 2. There were 2.
So he's pleading to 2,
Yes.
or is one to be dismissed?
No, I believe there are only 2 cases. Well, I thought there were 3, but 2 probations. No, 1 probation and
The only two papers I have on Marcus Johnson were from March. And it's on the MTRP,
well, it's an MTRP.
okay, so,
Basically, I think he's got
And there's a stalking new case.
well, stalking, he's on, there's stalking, there's a theft, and then there's,
Yeah, but I'm looking at page 6 and there's no Marcus Keith Johnson on page 6, and this is bottom of
no,
page 5.
you're right, no, those are the only 2. I'm,
okay. Is the plea papers, were they done on March 8th? That's the only plea, I don't have anything from May. I only have plea papers from March the 8th.
well, plea papers from March the 8th would have been the ones in.
Well, let's see 'em. Let's see what they say.
I think we were here on the 13th or the 16th.
Okay, I need 2 files. Three, 6, 5, 4, 3. This is the MTRP where it is revoked. Punishment would not exceed a cap of 5 years in prison.
I believe it was reset, Your Honor, because he owed $309.60.
Was that ever paid back?
We had it ready to be paid, and on the new case, there was, I believe there's 1,700 and, or rather, I guess on probation, there was 1,785 that was due. He came up with the amount on the new case of $319, but the court at that time said that you would not entertain it unless he was able to pay both restitutions. The only way that the restitution of $1,700, basically, I'm gonna round that off, can be paid is if the court left him on probation on the cases on probation for, and also put him on probation on the second case.
So he pleaded in May 13th. This is showing he pleaded true to committing the offense of theft, which I guess is represented in 15016.
Yes, sir.
And something must have
I
come
think
up
the
in
court-
that to stop what we were doing, but anyway, I have it marked that he pleaded true. But here's the deal. Yeah, he doesn't have a right to a deal. And on this probation, he's looking at up to 10 years in prison, probated for 10. And there are different ways to do this. We can go have a hearing. I can allow him to withdraw. We'll have a hearing on this one. And then he can be sentenced up to 10 years in prison. My call. I don't have to take a deal.
Yes.
But y'all got a deal that's reduced, which is a pretty good deal reduction to 5 years in both cases. And then the state jail felony. Well, that's a state jail felony that is punished, looks like would be punished as a third
Third
degree
degree felony.
felony.
It's-
So he's looking at up to 10 years in that one as well.
it's-
But,
Judge, there's not any way for him to pay the $1,700. We tried to look at everything we possibly can.
okay.
Now, the 600 plus dollars, 619, we had that. But it was not paid because the deal was, the plea bargain was sort of backed off. And I think it's basically up to the court. You could sentence him to both cases and then the restitution would not be received at $1,700. Or the court could place him on probation on both cases.
But here's the problem too, is that the motion to revoke probation includes an allegation that he fails to work faithfully at suitable employment. Like everybody else is, responsible, who act responsibly or to do. And the problem with, it's hard for him to really be sympathized with by him not paying his fees when he's not working. And you don't work, I mean, that's not an allegation that's used lightly. I mean, as long as you are able to work and you're trying vigorously, we're not going to file on it. But if you fail, which is acting like a bum and not working, well, you're not going to get rewarded for that. So y'all are gonna have to figure something out. I'm not taking a deal on it. We'll just set it for a hearing on the MTRP and let it roll on where we go. And then the other case will fall as it decides to go. And I don't have much sympathy as I'm looking at this indictment. Look at all the charges. Look at this. Look at this. Seldom have I seen a more prolific amount of convictions. This is just from 2010 of thefts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 thefts in the last 10 years, last 14 years. 20 theft convictions. You're a thief. You're branded as a thief. I mean, you're certifiable as a thief. It's terrible. Seldom do people have such a fail to do the right thing in such a prolific fashion as you. So why would we be able to go to the people and tell them, well, we made deals? Yeah, he has 20 convictions. He's not following the rules, but we're going to cut him a break. While meanwhile, he's a one-man crime wave out there. So what we'll do is just set it for an MTRP hearing. Okay. And let's see where that takes us.
Judge, can we keep the two cases together just
Yeah.
for our, even though realizing that he has a right to jury trial, the second case, but the first one, the court will hear first.
Yeah.
MTRP.
Yeah. So when can y'all be ready on in a couple weeks, maybe?
Yes, Your Honor.
Which we'll try to put it on a couple of weeks. See what we
No,
can do.
that's fine.
Okay, that's what we'll do. Try it. We'll do that. You don't get a jury trial. It's just before me on the motion to revoke probation.
Yes, sir.
And then you'll have a right to a jury trial on the second one. Okay. Anything else?